So I've got a milky engine. My culprit's probably looks like the water pump, hopefully. And if it's not, then, well, big trouble. Probably gonna have to do some serious surgery again on this motor, but although external, having a water pump go haywire is probably not going to help the situation as far as how the coolant flows through the motor, and possibly if it's pooling up somewhere, there's a leak in the water pump. I could see how that could cause some chaos within this 302 motor, although it is external. And so worst case, we'll keep our fingers crossed that that'll fix the milkiness. I've heard the oil pump cooler, which I don't even think this truck has one of those, could be the issue, but you know, it's hard to say. I think I've had this happen before in my other F150. And I think a new water pump with this sealed correctly and all that good stuff, I believe fixed the milky oil. But yeah, technically it probably shouldn't matter, being that the holes are external and they go up into the manifolds and the heads. Yeah, into the block right there. So it shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't matter. But then again, maybe it does. So I'm gonna put a new water pump nose seal in there and see what happens. We're gonna mark the bolts. We're gonna take off this stuff first and go from there. Let's get her done. It's right, focus, right down there. Right down there, it's 11 millimeter. I'm gonna take those off. Okay, leave the belt on. And yeah, that'll give you tension so you can take those off, and I kind of hold the fan. So let's see if I can try to practice what I preach here. Alright, first things first, the upper hose has got to go off. And down there. You can recommend there. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so once I more or less break them loose, I'm gonna just go ahead and take the belt off because I don't want this do anything weird on me. To the bolts, once I get them off with the tension on there, I'm gonna go ahead and get my tensioner going. The 18 was good. It's crusty down there. Crusty, crusty. We locked it on there. It definitely doesn't want you messing with it. But it's got to come off. It's got to come off. And I'll plug that hole, you know, with a shop towel after I take it out of here. Just to make sure nothing gets gunk in there. Alrighty. Alright, so get that out of there. So, tensioner bolt, we're going to go up and pull it up this way. Okay. So it seems okay. I didn't pull the fan shroud off. So I see a lot of people acting like they have to pull them together, but I just pulled it right up. Plenty of room. And got the pulley. So, alright, that's the first step done. Next thing to do, move more hoses on the water pump. Start getting that pump out of here. Yeah, so you gotta move this power steering pump out of the way. So yeah. And we gotta take that lower hose out of here. I'm gonna take this bolt off. This bolt that goes all the way to the head. That's that really long one. That's gotta come off, and then there's another bolt here coming to the head down here. And right there. Yeah, so to be able to move this, we really need to get the power steering pump more or less out of the way. Or the bracket. Excuse me, the bracket. So basically it's just 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. All we have to really do though is get it this way. So yeah, we can kind of have it sitting on, let's see. Well, actually, honestly, we could probably do this with just pulling this bolt. This one right here. And we'll try to leave that on. If it's plausible, possible. Probably not. You probably want to move, because this is going to be a heck of a thing to get it cleaned up and sealed. And yeah, let's just get this. Let's get this power steering out of the way, and it's pretty heavy, so I don't want it all resting on the block as far as the bolts go. I don't want them all resting on the heads, So I'm just going to go ahead and pull the whole unit, the whole bracket off. And just, I don't know, just have it kind of sit on the gearbox. Probably sit it off the side, or just get another line wrench. Take this off because I think I need to fix this anyways. And just pull the whole bracket out of here. Lift it out, and then be able to get to the water pump. There's my weight. Oh, on my weight again. Come off my fingers now. Feels like it though. That's the neck. That's the bottom. Right one. Top left. And hose at the bottom. Okay. Get this back. So I've got my hose at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and just let this hang out on the side here real quick, and so I can get to the pump. And just quit messing around over here. Get this pump out of here. It's raining. Leaking out right there. So let it depressurize for a sec. Okay, we're going too much further. I think it's going to fall. It's held up by these hoses. Still hold on with this one. And then this one's a nut. It's a long one. Just gonna hang that out right there for a sec. Hopefully she doesn't go airborne. I don't think I'm missing any bolts down there. So I'm going to go ahead and try to wrestle with this bad boy. Anyways. Yes, 5/8. That's not bad. Just doesn't think it'll come off. Out there, just look pretty. I like the idea of organizing these into a punch them in a piece of cardboard, so that's what I'm going to do. A half-inch drive, half-inch socket. On there. That's gonna get a deep socket. Or that one might need a wrench. Make another one for
Let that stuff sit in for a minute. That's crazy. I was really in there. It's really tight. Hate to hit it with the impact wrench. I have to. There's all carbon in there. Crap. Alright. Stick it in here. I'm just going to take that one off. Dang, that's crusty. How to use the impact on that? Got this piece, man. Going forward. E90. There's a T. A little sludge in there. She was due for a cleanup. There's the back side, so I'm going to have to take these bolts off. Yeah, there's a lot of gunk in there. Huh. Crazy. Take this off and see what we can see. That's weird. Oh shit. Get a little pick. Oh, it just popped right off. Oh man. Yeah. How gunked up it is. Still turning. Got like corrosion in there. Yeah, that could be why it's not holding a good seal. Where is it? It's pretty old, but I'm also going to throw on. Oh, you really can't see that. A little bit of thread sealant on the threads of the bolts, water pump bolts. Alright, got her pretty well cleaned up. Scrape most of the gasket off. Alright, do a thin layer of RTV black on there. I'm also going to throw on the gasket. So, might be overkill. I'm going to double protection. Alright, I got it on, hand tightened up. Time to torque them down. So I'm going to torque them down to, it says anywhere from 15 to, so I went ahead and stuck with 12 foot-pounds. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I started, my max was going to be 15. But yeah, that seems pretty beefy at 12. I mean, everything is going to expand. You know, they don't make parts as good as they used to, so I don't want to crack anything. So I know everything gets hot, and got an old truck here, so if that doesn't seem to do the trick, then I will go to maybe, you know, get my hands in here and try to get it to 15. But no, I think I started out at 10, and then they say 12 to 18 is good. So I'm gonna hang out at 12 on the low end, which is kind of low, but yeah, I think it'll be good.